JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, also known as, is a Japanese manga / anime. And honestly, if you don't know what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is by now, you must have been living under a rock for the past 40 years. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has had a cultural impact on our society, whether you watch it or not. Like, for example, the To Be Continued meme.
Hey, you want to end the show with a To Be Continued meme? I don't even know what that...
There's even JoJo references in Disney cartoons and Marvel cartoons, which is also Disney. And now I'm thinking about it, that Family Guy episode is also Disney. That damn mouse. JoJo's is even a part of history. It's in the Louvre. It's in the same museum as the Mona Lisa and whatever this is. So, you know, that's got to mean something cool. But I could talk about the cultural impact and importance of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure all day. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to rank all the parts that I've seen. 1 through 7. Least favorite part, part 6. Now, notice how I didn't say terrible, because there's no quote-unquote bad part of JoJo's. I mean, it's all good. But this is just my least favorite part. Mainly because of just, like, it drags on for way too long. And yeah, you're probably thinking, wow, but part 3. Part 3 was fun. Like, part 3 had a villain of the week formula, and yeah, it would drag on sometimes. But when it was fun, it could be fun. Like, for example, like Death 13. Death 13 was probably the most unnecessary, most just useless episode ever, but it was fun. It was goofy, it was silly. And if Death 13's user wasn't a baby, it for sure could have slimed everybody out. Second least favorite, part 1. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just kind of setting everything up. You know, it's putting all the blocks into place. But it does introduce Dio, and Dio in this arc is hilarious. Like, for example, this guy saw that Jonathan was happy, and legit that made him mad.
Try as I might to ruin his life, young Master Jonathan has been oddly happy as of late.
Next is part 3. Now, just because I said part 3 is more fun than part 6 does not mean part 3 can't be a drag sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, part 3 is great. Part 3 is probably one of the most popular parts in all of JoJo's. I mean, you got the introduction of Stans, Dio's making a comeback, you finally get to conclude what Dio's been doing since part 1. I mean, besides sitting in a casket for over a century. But dude, sometimes the pacing in part 3 is so just mid. It's not bad, it's not One Piece level. It's just okay. And honestly, I'll forgive it because there's more highs than there are lows. And plus, it gave us this.
A sec. When you say a man...
What? Mangoes from India?
Next is part 2. Part 2's got everything. It's got fights. It's got comedy. It's got lore. It explains a bunch of stuff. And I just love part 2 to death. There are just 2 more better parts, though, which I will get to in the next few minutes. However, Joseph Joestar, he's got it all. He's got charisma. He's got the will to fight. He's got a motivation. He's got all this stuff. And plus, he's funny.
私はテキーラ酒を持ってまいりましたの。とってもよろしいかしら？とやるぜ！息が止まるまでだとどういうことだ？逃げるんだよ！
That's what set Joseph apart from the other Joestars. Jonathan was too posh, elegant, and just proper. Jotaro was too cool for school. You know, he couldn't crack a joke if his life depended on it. Giorno was always locked in for some reason. And Jolene? Well, Jolene's actually pretty chill, I'm not gonna lie. Joseph and Josuke, like father, like son, they are both trolls. And that's why I love them. Like, they're 2 of my favorite Joestars. Because, like, they just had a sense of humor and they could be lighthearted. And don't even get me started. Part 2 has 2 of the best scores in all of JoJo's. The Pillar Man theme and Bloody Stream. Those hit like Ray Lewis in his prime. And honestly, my only gripe with part 2 is just like the ending of it. I'm not gonna lie, Joseph, that was an asshole. That was an asshole ending. I don't know how he survived like that fight with cars. He should have died. He also should have died in part 3, but I won't say anything about that either. Next is part 4. I may or may not like Josuke Higashikita. I'm not sure if that was obvious from a few seconds ago, but he's just a breath of fresh air. Part 4 is a breath of fresh air. I like the slice of life feel to it. Like, not every stand user has to be evil. Like the chef guy, he's chill. He's chill as heck. I like that guy. Not every stand user has to be evil, guys. You know, some of them can just be living their day to day. Like the makeup lady, she was chill. Yukiko's a little crazy. She was a little insane in the membrane, but hey, I digress. Towards the end, we resolved it out. She became chill. The thing is with part 4 is that with the other parts, it's usually world-ending events. But with part 4, it's just like, guys, a serial killer is on the loose. It's like a Scooby-Doo, like, Sunday newspaper. I don't know, I'm not old. Sunday newspaper, like, arc. Like, it just feels, I don't know, lighthearted, even though this guy is blowing people up and leaving no trace of them at all. And I also think it's funny that Kira died to an ambulance. Like, DL's death was the serious conclusion. Cars was sent to space, and Jonathan died thinking of his wife and child on a burning ship. They all had these quote-unquote high-stakes deaths, but then Kira just gets ran over by an ambulance, which I think simplifies and summarizes the whole unseriousness of this arc. Like, this is just a dumb arc, but in a good way. Like, you could turn your brain off and watch this arc and still get it, but when you turn your brain on and actually pay attention to the arc, it gets even 10 times better. And the coloring on part 4 is just so good. Like, I don't know what made them switch styles, but good for them. Because if part 4 had the same color palette as the other parts, it would not be as good. I mean, it'd still be good, but it wouldn't be as good. And I believe like the way everything is animated and the way everything is colored plays a big part into the way part 4 entertains me. I don't know, I may just be slow. Looping back to part 6 really quick, I did find Weather Report's backstory cool. Like the whole being related to Poochie thing, that was sweet. Also, it's cool to find out Weather Report is black. And he was technically dating his half-sister. But hey, we don't talk about those things. Part 5. Boy, oh boy, where do I begin with part 5? When I first watched part 5, I didn't know what to expect. But when they played Freaking You by Jodeci at the end, I knew I was in for something sweet. Part 5 has the aura, it has the hype moments, it has the writing, it has the music, it has the animation, it has the best JoJo's crew we've seen since part 3. Abakio, Fugo, Mista, Trish, Giorno, Bucciarati. Don't even get me started on Bucciarati.
Arrivederci.
At the end of JoJo's Part 5, man, I cried real tears for Narancia. I felt his pain. I felt his need to change and do better in life, but unfortunately it was cut short by Diavolo, who is a great villain, one of the best JoJo villains of all time. Better than Cars. Dare I say he's better than Kira. Part 5 is a masterpiece. Part 5 is art. Plus, I just think these parts are really funny.
Let's go! I don't know what I'd do without you guys, number 6 and 7.
This is my final ranking of all JoJo's parts. Honestly, I'm not even done reading part 7 yet, so I didn't even make the ranking. And I could give like a serious analysis and ranking of JoJo's and why I like and dislike each part, but that video would be hours long. And I've been up for the past 24 hours. So I want to get some sleep. And yeah, if you like what you saw, like and subscribe. Alright, I'm gonna go doze off now. Bye.